Unicorn. Unicorn!
Brie Larson, who's your favourite actress
Of all time?
named after cheese? Does it feel a bit like a press conference?
Hello. It feels like she's outside. Cheddar Gorge, that's not an actress, though, is it?
Wild
What are we
Toronto.
talking about?
Stop spitting on me, man.
I need a drink. My mouth is so lubricated. So we're talking about Unicorn Store. I don't know any cheese actresses, but I do know about Unicorn Store because I saw it very early the other day. 90-minute film, Brie Larson, Samuel L. Jackson. Bit of a treat, wasn't it? Bit of a tight treat, first thing in the morning. 90 minutes of pure cinematic bliss. Right?
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'll let you explain the plot because obviously you're the contributor and I'm the host.
The Splot. Brie Larson plays a character, and we see actually the opening montage of the
that's beautiful.
of the movie
That's
is actually home
beautiful.
footage from her as a kid, where she's drawing.
Was that actually her?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you could tell. Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I didn't know that.
No, you could tell, and I think it was her as a kid
amazing.
drawing
That's
unicorns and stuff. Oh, by the way, it's worth saying Brie Larson is the director of this, so clearly it's obviously this kind of. She obviously always loved unicorns. I really find it really quite sweet and quite nice that her directorial debut, she's playing a character who's kind of fixated on unicorns. So we start off with this montage of her from when she's 4 or 5 years old.
Oh no, from a baby.
From a baby, yeah, but up until she's 6 or 7.
Yeah.
But obviously, clearly liking unicorns. And anyway, so she plays a character who's never really grown up. It's that kind of Greta Gerwig school of filmmaking, of that kind of coming to your late 20s and having to realise. Because that's the point I'm at in my life. I'm 28, Paul. Do you remember being 28? No. A long time ago. I've come to that point now in my life, like the characters where you're kind of you're too young to know what you're doing, but you're old enough to know better. And you're at that kind of crossroads where you still think you're young, but then there is a bit of responsibility. Yep. And that's what the character's going through. And then it's hard to always know if it's metaphorical or not, but she gets a letter. She gets her first real job working at a PR agency where she's basically just photocopying. Yep. She doesn't really like it very much. Hamish Linklater plays her boss, kind of hitting on her a bit, and she's not really cut out for this kind of monotonous 9-to-5 lifestyle. And then she gets a letter in the post that says, "Come to the store." And she turns up, and there's Samuel L. Jackson in a wig and glitter all over his face, and he says, "I've got you a unicorn." And she has to pass all these kind of tests to prove that she's a capable unicorn owner.
Isn't that brilliant?
It's lovely. It's a really sweet movie.
Plot? It's about letting go your dreams as well.
It is. It's about
creating new ones.
Yeah.
And I like that because I've gone through a couple of those points in my life already. Obviously, slightly older than you.
Have you ever found your unicorn? Would you say?
Well, the unicorn's a metaphor, obviously.
That's why I asked.
Well, this is my unicorn being in Toronto with you. So my dreams have come true already. So you're an inspiration. But no, I like the film a lot. I don't know. I keep putting my finger there, which is a bit off-putting. It's as I said, it's quite.
You're just talking about how much you spending time with me.
Yeah, I know. Last night, tonight. Who knows what's going to happen? Yeah, liked it. Don't know,
it was very
I think
sweet.
that's the thing, isn't it? I liked it, but that's probably about it. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's just nothing.
The first half an hour. The audience were just it was enraptured. People were laughing constantly. It was so funny. It had this very almost quite droll wit where it was almost like it wasn't set in the real. I mean, obviously it's not set in the real world. We're talking about unicorns, but the comedic style was quite dry, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And almost the way people communicate wasn't quite real. It had that odd kind of almost Wes Anderson-like communication, like a bit like Napoleon Dynamite, that kind of thing. Yeah. And it was really funny. It was when it got surreal, even though that kind of had to happen. That's the plot. That's what makes this film good. I think it lost its comedic touch a little bit. Although I do think it was profound when it wanted to be, it was sweet and touching when it wanted to be, but I do think that the first half an hour was better than the rest of the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think it works well because Brie Larson's character, I really, really fell in love with her character.
Oh, she's so
lovely.
Well, that's the thing
in
as well.
The film.
We were saying about Greta Gerwig films made this, but I think Greta Gerwig isn't. Sometimes I don't like Greta Gerwig's characters in her movie, and when there's such intimate, character-driven portrayals. You need to invest in the character, and I sometimes think, even though I like Greta Gerwig as an actress, she'll make a film, and like Frances Ha or Lola Versus, I won't like the character, and therefore I've got this kind of disengagement with the narrative. But whereas
this one's different.
She's so you just fall in love with the character. You're right, you really do.
And you're willing to see it through to the end because of that fact, and you know it's great. It's all right. It's just not. It's not amazing.
No, it's slightly on the forgettable side, but at the same time, there's not many. Despite that being quite a huge criticism, there's not many other criticisms to make. It's just very sweet. It's a very touching movie, and Brie Larson, as a directorial debut, and at her age, this could be quite an exciting time.
She could be outstanding one day. So there's a lot of promise there.
There is.
Anyway, that's called Unicorn Store. Don't know if it's got a UK release yet. Don't think it has, actually.
No, I think it will. Samuel Jackson's also a big draw, which will help.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, very much a supporting role, though. Anyway, that's Unicorn Store. Right, we're going to wrap this up because we want to go and have something to eat. And
we eating, Paul?
What are you eating tonight?
Yeah. What are you thinking?
Well, do you like the old fish tacos? That's my new thing.
Yeah, but why would you get the same thing every night when we're only here 10 days?
I know what I like.
See, I'm so different to you. I like getting a different thing every night because I think, why would I waste?
We've had wings, we've had poutine. Now, poutine, for those that don't know, I didn't know this until I came here last year, is chips, as in...
bug.
Oh, get it off. It's chips with cheese.
Cheese curd, no less.
Cheese curd, and then loads and loads of gravy.
Yeah.
When you've had 10 pints of lager, it is glorious. When you haven't, it's awful.
I ordered it once in England about 5 years ago. It's a true story,
Where did
right?
you get those in England?
No, it said poutine and it just said chips with cheese and gravy, and I thought that sounds nice. I ordered it and I sent it back because the cheese was curd. And I thought, I'm sorry, your cheese has gone off. What's this all about? And they were like, that's actually the authentic way of serving it.
Right.
So I knew what I was getting myself in for when I came to Canada.
Anyway. It definitely
is the Canadian kebab.
It is the Canadian kebab, yeah. And absolutely spot on when you come to a certain
point in your night.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're all open late. It's almost like they know.
I can't wait for tonight. I'm going to have one tonight. Last night, I'm going to do it.
All right. Well, let's go. Why don't we go down to a poutine place on the corner? It's so good.
Let's do that.
Vladimir Poutine.
Anyway, let's just talk about that a bit later because that's not relevant to what we're doing at the moment. Right, I'm Heath. He's Pape. This is our little video things. Don't know what it is. Don't know what we're doing, to be honest. But we'll do a couple more before we go. So look out for them on the site. 4
more. We got a roundup. The roundup's the big one.
Look out for the roundup. That's going to be colossal.
Yeah. Oh, great view today.
Great view of the centre.
There we go. Look at it. Look at it. Glorious.
What a mighty fine erection that is.
How do you do that?
Right, check it out. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.